Hi everybody, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us for our weather video today. And because of the Auckland power cuts and that big storm, we're having to do our video today from the CountryTV Studio. So very big thanks to them, and you can find Country TV on Sky Channel 081. All right, well, it was a very rough night over Auckland last night. The winds got up to 213 kilometres an hour on the Manukau heads. If you've flown out of Auckland Airport and gone westwards out over the Tasman Sea, you would have gone over the Manukau heads. So very windy, hurricane force winds across the city, over 150 power cuts, and as you've heard, 100,000 buildings without power, which means you could probably double, triple the number of people that is impacting, if not more. So a major event for Auckland. It was caused by a very small area of low pressure. If you put on the wind maps there, you can just see it here, this little hook line there of wind coming up and around what was a low pressure system that was deepening when it moved in, made landfall around Waikato and brushed South Auckland with the very worst winds on the northern edge of that, which pushed it right over Auckland. So the low made landfall, it was deepening with that big southerly blast coming in behind it. And Auckland has a particular wind tunnel for west to southwest changes like that. So all those things combined and lined up, and we saw what was predictable. We did expect power cuts, but it certainly went up a whole other notch above what the warnings and the forecast were saying. So a rough night, but it is moving now out to sea. That Cyclone Kenny, or the remnants of it, which will be dropping down and merging with the low that just tracked over Auckland, that will affect the Chatham Islands for the next couple of days, but it will not affect the North Island and the South Island. A little sleep deprived today. I only got a few hours sleep last night. So this is how it looks for Thursday. We have another cold front moving in, but the North Island actually dries out and warms back up a little bit on Thursday. Your highs will actually get into the late teens after what was a pretty cold day today across Wednesday. But this next burst of rain moves up the west coast. Nothing too serious, but it brings another cold change. And obviously over on the west coast, AgFest is on in Greymouth. If you're heading over to AgFest, just be aware there might be some showers, maybe even a few snow flurries on the Alpine passes for Thursday night. But the good news is by Friday, apart from a couple of lingering showers, conditions are looking fairly dry as the winds all change around and high pressure, which is down there and also to the northwest, starts to move in. But there's a bit of convergence between these two highs. That's what that area of rain is. So that is moving in towards the Auckland area, but it could also affect Northland or Waikato. It's not a very wide area of rain, but it's a slow moving line that moves in. So when you get it, you're going to have it for a several hour period, I would imagine. So by Saturday, that is it there, that narrow area of rain, high pressure to the north, high pressure to the south. Looks fantastic for AgFest over in Greymouth, and it could be a bit frosty as well, although I've got to say, the winds are returning back from the northerly quarter. So the last of the southerlies are up over on that side. Hopefully we're back in our studios again on Thursday. Major power cut obviously around Auckland, and I hope you're faring well after what has been a bit of a rough night. A lot of Aucklanders will be wanting a good sleep tonight, and I'm one of those. Thanks very much for joining us. We'll catch you again on Thursday with the latest as we head in towards the weekend.